My name is Frederick. John chapter 4 verse 1, it says, the Pharisees have heard that Jesus was winning and baptizing more disciples than John. Actually, Jesus did not baptize anyone, only his disciples did. So, when Jesus heard what has been said, he left Judea and went back to Galilee. There on his way, he had to go to Samaria. In Samaria there is a town named Sychar, which it is not far from the field that Jacob had given to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired out by the journey, sat down by the well. A Samaritan woman came to draw some water. Then he said to her, give me a drink of water. His disciples have got down to look for food. The Samaritan woman said to him, you are a Jew, I am a Samaritan. How can you ask me for a drink? And Jesus answered, Jews cannot use the same cups that Samaritans use. Jesus answered, if only you know that God gives, and who it is that asking you for a drink, you would ask him, and he would give you life-giving water. The woman said to him, sir, you haven't got a bucket, and the well is deep. Where will you get that life-giving water? It was our ancestor Jacob who gave us this well. Him and his sons and his flocks all drink from it. Jesus said to her, if only you know that God, Jesus said to her, if you drink this water, you will never be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water that I will give him will never be thirsty again, because this water will become in him a spring and will provide him with life-giving water, and will give him eternal life. Sir, the woman said, give me that water, then I will never be thirsty again. No, will I be coming to draw some water? Jesus said to her, go and call your husband. Jesus said to her, and come back. I haven't got a husband. And Jesus answered, you are right when you tell me you haven't got a husband. You have been married 5 men, and the man you have now is not your real husband. The woman said, I have seen you are a prophet. My Samaritans worship on that mountain, but you Jews say that Jerusalem is the place to worship. Jesus answered, believe me, woman, worship Father either on that mountain or in Jerusalem. You Samaritans do not know whom you really worship, but we Jews know whom we worship, because it is from Jews that salvation comes. God is spirit, and by his only power of the spirit people can worship him. The woman said to Jesus, I know that the Messiah is coming, and when he comes he will tell us everything. Jesus answered, I am he, I who talking with you. The woman left her water jar and went back to the town to tell people there, I saw the man who told me everything I have ever done. The people in that town left and went to Jesus. In meantime, his disciples started begging him, Teacher, have something to eat. Jesus answered, I have food that you know nothing about. His disciples started asking themselves, could somebody brought for him food? And Jesus answered, my food is to obey the will of the one who sent me to finish the work he sent me to do. And Jesus said to them, you have a saying, and I have told you, take a good look at the fields. They are ripe and ready to harvest. The saying is true. One reaps, one sows. All those people believed in Jesus because of the woman had said, "He told me everything I have ever done." And they start begging Jesus to stay with them. Jesus stayed 2 days. Many more believed in him because of his message. He himself has said a prophet is not responsible in his own country. Then he left after spending 2 days with them. And then Jesus went back to Galilee, in Cana in Galilee, where he turned water into wine. A government official was there, whose son is in Capernaum. When he heard that Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went and asked Jesus to go in Capernaum and heal his son. Jesus said to him, "None of you will ever believe unless he sees the miracle." And they said to him, "You go, your son will live." So he believed in Jesus' words and went. There on his way, his servants met him with a good news. And they tell him that your son is going to live. Then he asked, "It was what time and when?" They answered, "It was 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon." Then he and his family believed. That was the second miracle that Jesus performed after coming from Judea to Galilee. That is the end.